Say, Amy. What do you say we go out to the park? We can't, can we, Bridget? We're grounded for being naughty out there the other day. Remember, we each tried to play the medical system by pretending to need medical attention. Yeah, but that's not a reason to imprison us like this. It's a perfectly good reason to punish us. I'm not sneaking out, and neither are you. Well, I'm not staying here either. Screw that. I'll just do what I want when I want. You had better not sneak out. That will be really naughty of you if you do so. Why are you being like that? You don't like it either. No, I don't. However, unlike you, I feel horrible about what we did. We shouldn't have done it. We deserved what we got, but we don't deserve it in the slightest. It's totally unfair. If you do sneak out, I will tell Mum and Auntie Mandy, and you'll be in even more trouble. Don't even think about it. You struck me, you bitch. I'm telling on you.
You are now grounded for a further 2 weeks. How dare you hit your sister? That's really naughty.
Hang on a minute. She was trying to sneak out despite being grounded. I was just trying to stop her.
Even so, hitting her was disgusting behavior. You should have just come to me, and I would have dealt with it. So the punishment stands. Naughty girl.
If you enjoy this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks guys. Our first assignment. Isn't it exciting? Not really. Only a few days into the school year, and we already have an assignment. Whether you like it or not, we have a class assignment. It's part of what being in second school is about. Sit down and get on with it. You can do this naughtiness if you want to, but I won't. Bridget, just because you don't want to do this assignment doesn't mean you can be naughty. For God's sake. I hate this. I am out of here. See ya, loser. Hey, get your ass back in here, you bad girl. You're breaking school rules, and a promise you made to Mum.
Excuse me, Amy. Did you just call me Mum?
Oh. Miss Coleman. I was yelling after my sister. She's refusing to do this assignment we've been set.
It's all right, Amy. I heard you yelling at her. Let me assure you she hasn't gotten away with it. Mrs. Tamber is dealing with her now. As our deputy head and chief of discipline.
I was trying to stop her from leaving the library. I'm sorry for the noise.
Don't be silly. You were trying to do the right thing, and you just did that. And no, you face no consequences for your language. It was very mild compared to what you could have said.
This kind of behavior is highly inappropriate, and I am disgusted with you, young lady.
What are you going to about it, Charlotte?
Watch your language, young lady. I'm Mrs. Tamber on school grounds. How dare you call me by my given name? I should expel you for all you've done, but I will give you a chance to redeem yourself.
So I can go free? Thanks, miss.
Actually, I'm giving you detention for 2 months. I warn you, refusing to accept this punishment will lead to me expelling you.
But.
No buts. You were sent to me for refusing to do your start of term, which all students have to do. You are very naughty to refuse to work. So it's detention, or expulsion. Your choice?
If you punish me, you have to punish Amy. She was naughty too.
Nice try, Bridget Sanders. If that was the case, she'd be here with you. How dare you tell me such lies? I'm releasing you from your detentions and suspending you instead. Leave and don't return for 2 weeks. Naughty girl. If you return before the end of the 2 weeks, you will be expelled.
If you enjoy this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks guys. I love you too, Amy. You're such a loving big sister. If you enjoy this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks guys.
I'm sorry, Mandy. I haven't seen anyone fitting that description.
Okay, thank you for your help, Kat.
No problem. I just wish I could have been more helpful.
Don't worry about it. I'm off to the school to see if any of staff and pupils have seen this man.
What luck this is. Not getting caught out of school without a reason to be. This is great. Amy, we need to get out of here now. Why? What's wrong? Mum's just got off work and is on her way through the park. Quick if we don't want to be caught.
So, Amy and Bridget are bunking off school again, are they? Those naughty girls are in so much trouble when I get a hold of them.
Can't say I didn't see this coming. Grounded for 6 weeks for bunking off. It wasn't my idea. You know it was your idea, so I don't know why you're denying it. You got us both grounded for 6 weeks. That's funny, because I remember you were suggesting it to me this morning. I tried to talk you out of it, but you insisted. This is your fault, and we both know it. Admit it and get us out of this.
When is this going to end? First I catch you two bunking off, then I catch you arguing about whose fault it is for suggesting the idea. Honestly, I don't know what you were thinking.
But it wasn't my idea. It was Bridget's. I told her it was a bad idea, but she wouldn't listen.
Honestly, Amy, if you're going to come up with a naughty idea and push your sister into joining you, at least be big enough to shoulder the responsibility.
Mom, please just listen to me. I didn't suggest it. You have to believe me.
Turn off the waterworks this instant, you naughty girl. You did wrong, then you deny it, and now you're crying like a baby. Grow up.
That was too easy. This whole thing was my idea, and I got away with shifting the blame onto Amy. I can't believe Mum believes it was Amy.
Amy Sanders, what are you doing?
Why? I thought that was obvious.
No smart mouth. I mean, what are you doing here when you're supposed to be at school?
Mrs. Tamber was out of chalk, so she sent me to buy more.
Amy Sanders, that is such an obvious fib. How dare you bunk off school to hang out here? If Mrs. Tamber really needed more chalk, which I seriously doubt, she'd come and buy it herself, and wouldn't send the pupil en errand for her. Come on, I am taking you, naughty girl, into school to see Mrs. Tamber and telling her what you just told me.
To be honest with you, Bridget Sanders, I believe you think I'm stupider than a chimp on rollerblades, but I'm much smarter than you think.
Look, brawny brown boy, if you have something to say, then just say it for God's sake. I haven't got all day.
You're a naughty girl who is up to no good, bunking off school to do as you please. Amy has already been caught by Ms. Coleman and marched into school to face trouble for her naughty behavior.
Stop whinging and get over yourself, you entitled bastard.
Right. You leave me no choice. I am taking you directly to your mother and telling her exactly what you've been up to. I'm sure she'll be very interested to know. You're coming with me. Right.
Bridget, are you sure you want to go ahead with this? Yes, I'm absolutely sure. Why don't you join me? No, thank you. And neither should you. It's a very bad idea. Mom told us we'd be grounded if we were naughty again. I'm going home. Spoiled sport. If she wants to be boring, I'll let her. Wait a minute. This means she's going to rat on me for disobeying Mum. She'd better not, or I'll give her.
You'll give her a what, young lady? Come on. Out with it.
A smack in the face. That I'll give Amy if she rats me out for being naughty out here.
You will do no such thing, young lady. You are a very naughty girl, aren't you? Threatening to smack your sister. She'd be right to tell on you if you were breaking a promise to your mother. And what you're threatening her with is assault.
You said that's in public. You need to watch your language.
I don't have to stand here and listen to this. I am taking you home and telling your mother what you've been doing. And don't even think about hitting me.
All you have done out there today is show me I can't trust you out here. As of now, you are grounded, young lady. Go to your room this minute, and stay away from Amy.
No! I owe the bitch a smack for telling on me.
You owe her nothing of the sort. She was right to come and report you to me. I will not have you assaulting her. And don't you dare laugh at it.
You just said it. Oh, Mum, have you no class at all? Right. It's time to look around. Where? Auntie Mandy? What are you doing up here?
I heard a noise and thought I should investigate. More to the point, what are you doing up here? Well, I'm waiting for an answer, and it had better be good.
I'm trying to find a lost hairbrush. Mum asked me to look for one.
Bridget Sanders, are you lying to me?
No. Of course not.
All right, young lady, I know you're lying to me, and that's very naughty. You always bite your nails when you lie. Come on, you naughty girl, out, and straight to see your mother for snooping around her room, and lying to me about it.
I'm very disappointed in you, Bridget. Snooping around my room trying to find out what I got you for your birthday is very naughty. So is lying to your Auntie Mandy about being sent up there to find a hairbrush, knowing full well I don't keep any hairbrushes in my room. Why did you do this?
I don't know.
Don't lie to me, you naughty girl. That's not appropriate.
I'm sorry.
Go to your room, please. And think about what you've done. You don't lie about an apology. Naughty girl.
Mum, are you okay? What was that?
That was Bridget being naughty. Lying to me about being sorry she snooped around my room.
Oh dear. How do you know she was snooping?
Your Auntie Mandy caught her, and she lied to her about looking for a hairbrush I'd apparently sent her to find.
But you don't even keep hairbrushes in your room, so that's impossible.
I'm disgusted by your behavior today. How dare you even think about saying a member of the public look a monster? You should be ashamed of yourself.
It was dark in that room in case you didn't notice. Okay, these were some ambient blue lights.
That is no excuse for saying what you said, you naughty girl. You sit your backside down. I am calling your mother and telling her what you said. I bet she'll be disgusted with you too.
Hi sweetie, how was school?
It was good until I learned what Bridget did during her trip to the Sea Life Center.
Why, what did she do? Tell me, darling.
She said a boy looked a monster while looking at the sharks.
She did what? Oh, that naughty girl. How dare she do horrible. I am disgusted.
That is no excuse for saying something so disgusting about a member of the public. You are a naughty girl, and I am very cross with you.
But it was dark in the shark exhibit. Things always look weird in the dark.
You were at the bloody Sea Life Center. Of course it was dark. And a pathetic excuse for your behavior. You're grounded for 2 weeks. You get to your room this instant. I can't stand to look at you right now.
I love being a member of this naughty girls group. We get to do lots of cool things. I'm off to now, as I have a meeting to attend.
If you think you're going to that poor excuse of a meeting with that very poor excuse of a group, you are sadly mistaken. You are not going anywhere near those naughty children.
I don't have to listen to you. You're not my mother. So step aside.
No, but I am your auntie, and I share custody of you girls with your mother, so it is under my authority to stop you from going out with anyone who influences you to do naughty things. So, you're grounded. Go to your room, now.
Bridget, what are you doing out here? You're meant to be grounded. Come on, I'm taking you home.
I don't think so. I'm going to a meeting with my friends. So get out of my way.
Bridget, those thugs aren't friends of yours. They're just a group of naughty children who go around bullying others and committing crimes. You don't need them.
Yes, I do. So if you don't mind, I'll be off now.
Actually, yes. I do mind you hanging out with a band no-gooders who will just get you involved in something you don't want to be involved in. Naughty Bridget hanging out with a horrible gang of bad people. I am taking you home, and you can face Auntie Mandy for disobeying her. Come on, right now.
But Amy,
This isn't up for debate. I'm doing this because I love you, and I don't want you to end up behind bars. Come on.
I told you not to go out and hang out with those naughty children. In fact, I thought I grounded you to prevent you from meeting up with them.
so,
No, it's not so. I strict forbid you from hanging around with a group of kids who just want you to commit crimes, and you deliberately disobeyed me. That's really naughty. You are now grounded until you can show us you can behave yourself.
but they're my friends.
I want you to listen to me very carefully. Those kids are nothing more than a gang of youth offenders who want nothing more than to betray you once you do what they want. Even Brittany, Mozilla and Hawtons have been by expressing their concerns about this. Those girls are your real friends. They disavowed their allegiance to the group, and we strongly advise that you do the same.
You're right. To be honest, I was only part of the group out of fear of what they'd do if I said no.
I thought so. The police are coming to talk to you about your membership with the group, and I advise you to give the names of every one of those young criminals.
I will. I promise. And then I'll disavow my allegiance to their gang. And those are the names of every teenager in the gang. And Luke Snow is the leader.
Thank you for giving up the names of these delinquents, Bridget. It was very brave of you come forward. However, I think you need to be imprisoned for your allegiance to the gang in the first place.
I was never actually allied with those thugs in the first place. It wasn't my thing.
You're disavowing your allegiance to the gang.
Yes. I'd rather be a law-abiding citizen.
In that case, you're free to go. Thanks for your time and cooperation.
Well done, Bridget, for disavowing any involvement in that pointless excuse for a troublemaking group.
Thanks, Amy. It feels great to be free of their control at last.
I'll bet it does. And we'll be with you every step of the way. Anytime you need advice, you have only to find one of Mum, Auntie Mandy, or myself, and we'll be able to give you the advice you seek.
I love you guys very much indeed.
We love you more than you'll ever know. You're the most important thing to us, and we'll always be here for you.
Thank you, my dear big sister. This is a new start for me.
It is, and I strongly advise you to use it sensibly and don't let yourself be led astray.
So, what are you going to do now, darling?
I'm not entirely sure yet, to be honest. One thing I will not do is allow any troublemakers to convince or force me to joining them again.
That's a very grown-up and sensible decision. I knew there was a good girl in there somewhere.
I quite like the idea of just relaxing inside today. I know it's a lovely day out there, but I want to relax inside.
That's absolutely fine, my sweet little angel. Off you go and get comfortable, and I'll bring you a mug of cocoa.
Yes, Mum.
Bridget looks so sweet lying there fast asleep. Should we put a blanket over her?
That's a good idea. I'll find one.
All this stuff with the broken barrier going on is just bonkers. Okay, it's time to what weird occurrences I'm about to be subjected to. Here we go.
Hi there. I'm Lucy Brown. Who might you be?
Bridget Sanders. You wouldn't have come through from another universe, would you?
Yes. I came from Plotiverse Classic. Where have I ended up?
You're in Midhampton, in Plotiverse Modern. Post-reboot.
Charlotte Rogers. Although, I don't think I'm in 2004 anymore.
Wait a second. You're from our universe.
I am, just not this timeline. What year is this?
This is the year 2024. What year are you from?
2004? What's your name, please?
My name's Amy Sanders. I'm 12 years old.
Did you say your name was Amy Sanders?
Yes, Charlotte. My mom's Kat Sanders. My Aunt Mandy is her sister, and my sister is Bridget. Why does that surprise you?
I know the Sanders sisters in my era. Catherine and Amanda are a brilliant pair of sisters. Their parents Dave and Giles are best friends with my parents Richard and Judy Rogers. Will I get to see how my future turns out?
Well, you're standing in it. So unless they fix the barrier, it's almost certain that you will. But you need to be careful about meeting your future, or from my perspective current self in learning too much about your own future, in case you mess something up.
That's true. Time travel is not an ideal situation to find yourself in.
What were you doing before you were time snatched?
Now that is an excellent question. Brace yourself because I'm about to take...
So, that's how you ended up here.
Yes, that's correct. I know I need to be extra careful not to run into my older self. But I am 16, so I can't guarantee that.
I'm sorry, did you just say you were 16?
I did. Because I am 16? My older self should be 36 now.
Are you sure you're right? And you haven't suffered a bit slush brain from your trip through the barrier?
I'm absolutely certain. Don't worry about it.
I know she's wrong about her age. Mrs. Tamber is 44 in the current day, not 36. So, that younger version of her should be 24, not 16. That's her from 2004, not 1996.
Amy, are you feeling all right? I saw you talking to yourself.
I'm fine, thanks, Mrs. Tambler. You're going to think this is sort of funny, but I've just been talking to you.
But how is? How silly of me. With the barrier being broken at the moment, a younger version of me must have come through.
A younger version of you has come through. She's you from 2004, and she's convinced she's 16.
What? So, my younger self from 2004 is walking around telling people she's 16.
Yes, miss.
But that's wrong. If that young lady is me from 2004, then she should be 24. I was born in 1980, not 1988. I'm not 36, I'm 44, widowed, and I have a son who is now 16.
I knew she was wrong. I tried to correct her, but she wouldn't hear of it.
Well, my 24-year-old self and I need to be extra careful not to cross paths with each other.
Yeah, you do. So please go careful.
Don't worry, darling. I will be really careful. I promise you. Well, I must say, Nikki, I never expected to see you come through from... What year was it again?
2004, Catherine. I came to find a young woman named Charlotte Rogers. Mid-20s, long curly hair.
Charlotte Rogers? Is that the younger version of our Charlotte Tamber?
It is. It's her when she was 24 years old. The year before she married her then fiancé Leroy Tamber.
Her fall through the barrier must have caused some slush to her brain cells, because she's convinced she's 16?
Oh no, she's 24. She's in teacher training in our time. My classmates and I are all 15 to 16. I need to find her before something else goes wrong.
Okay, sweetheart. Be extra careful not to run into your future self from your perspective.
Will do. Thanks, Catherine. Bye.
No worries. I go by Cat now, by the way.
If you're going to stay here, Serena Ryan, you must follow our rules. If you're naughty, you will be grounded. Do you understand me?
Yes, Amanda, I fully understand. Am I still allowed to go out and about?
To answer your question, yes, you are still allowed to go out. However, you do need to be careful about running into your future self. Our version of you is in her late 30s and is married with a 12-year-old daughter.
I'm not sure you be telling me my own future.
True, but it's likely you're going to find out soon enough anyway.